and I'm here at the Thomas County Fairgrounds where they're holding the first ever Northwest Kansas Agrability Conference. Inside, we can see firsthand how farmers and ranchers with disabilities can still do the job that they're passionate about while using modern amenities. The Kansas Agrability Project assists people with disabilities who work in agriculture. While the term disability often brings to mind conditions such as spinal cord injuries and amputations, Agrability addresses these and many other conditions such as arthritis, chronic back pain, behavioral health issues, and sensory issues. Through education and assistance, Agrability helps eliminate or at least minimize obstacles that inhibit success in production agriculture or agriculture-related occupations. Karen Rasmussen with the Kansas Agrability Project tells a little bit more about this special day in Western Kansas.
With our program, Kansas Agrability, we work with individuals who are in the agriculture field, but maybe due to their age, a disability, or a sickness, they are having a difficult time doing their agriculture work. It may be the honey producer who can't lift up his beehive, or it may be the farmer who can't get up and down the tractor. We want our individuals in the agriculture field know that maybe an accident or an illness happens, but because of that, they can't do what they wanted to do or what their lifestyle is or what their income is. We want them to know about these services and these products because it will allow them to maybe get back into the tractor or get back into the garden so they can grow their vegetables and take them to the farmer's market. So we want to show them what tools are out there, and then we also want them to be aware of like vocational rehabilitation services because they help us with funding for many of these items.
Kathleen Smith, the owner of Life Essentials of Lafayette, Indiana, was one of the presenters here at Western Kansas Agrability Conference. Kathleen was showing one of the products that she had brought all the way from Indiana, which was an apparatus that took farmers from their pickup truck to their farming equipment safely.
Today we have our truck lift. It's we call it the truck pilot lift. It'll get a person out of the front seat of the driver's seat of the truck and put them up in their combine or their tractor or whatever else they need to get into to be able to make a living. We are the only company in the world right now that makes a product like this. We have shipped out to Australia and overseas to Switzerland and England. So they are getting more concerned about farmers with disabilities in those countries too, and in Europe.
And as she said, they are the only company that makes something like this for farmers with disabilities. But it turns out more common equipment can also be used. Jack Polifka with the Northwest Kansas Technical College's Department of Precision Agriculture tells us how drone technology can be used to help farmers with disabilities.
So with drones today, we're kind of talking about some of their uses. With agriculture, there's a lot of different things, whether you're abled or not, that we can use these things for to get us a little help looking at things that we can't see, doing things a little bit more efficiently. So whether it's crop rotations or grain production or in livestock, there's a lot of different applications we can use. We're looking at a little bit of the efficiency of deploying a unit for someone who is disabled. But in a lot of instances, if you can't get out to see something, you could deploy a drone, go up in the air and see the things that you need to see. So we're going to kind of show off some of the different uses that we can use the drones for in different varying fields of agriculture. We're also going to talk about a couple of the things that maybe will help somebody with accessibility. And then we will talk also about price points and kind of an idea of if you're going to look at getting into it, what it's going to take to get there.
And for those with limited mobility but still want to be able to get out on their farm every day, Argo of Kansas, located in Moreland, Kansas, has a solution. Alex Leslie tells us more.
Well, for those that don't have use of their lower limbs, hand controls are a great addition. They're not too hard to get in and out of. Just sit on the seat and slide in. And one feature both these have is they also float. So if they have some low water areas or a pond they need to go out and inspect, they can go ahead and get around in the water with these machines. People are looking at them and saying, yeah, I've got a spot I could use that when the water's high. And this year with all the rain we've had, they'd be real handy because they do get around real well in the mud and you keep your feet dry. So they're real good that way.
Thanks so much to Agrability for inviting me out. For more information, visit their website, agrability.org. For Kansas Farm and Ranch Radio, I'm Sarah Miles.